Well, somebody wanted in. Nearly blew this entire ledge off just to get through the door.
Flooding detected. Evacuation recommended. Overflow basin compromised.
The overflow basin. Is that the den? Looks like a control center. What happened in here to start the water flowing?
Alright, so okay, like how do we want to start this farewell thingy? We might be the last Saturn people to ever see this place. Yeah.
I should be able to shut this place down from here. Someone made a mess of this. If I had the right parts, I'll bet I could get it working again. Intake tower malfunction. Drainage system offline. That's probably not good news. Looks like most of the facility is underwater. How did this happen? Another holographic interface. A piece is missing. Not getting in here without it. Rough waters. No way I'd be able to swim. That Oseram must have forced his way through here.
This is the perfect opportunity to do a good deed and clear your conscience for whatever cruelties you may have committed. Unless you're not one of those snap mobs I saw outside, are you? If you were a snap mob, I don't suppose you'd tell me. Would you?
Are you all right?
You don't know how happy you just made me. For a moment, I thought my fire was snuffed. My forge gone cold. But nope, nope. Not old Gildan.
You're... welcome? Wait. Start from the beginning. What are you doing down here?
Ow! My apologies. When you mostly talk to yourself, you can tell your stories in whatever order you like. There's an artifact in that storage room I simply must acquire. But as you may have noticed, the door won't budge. I took one of those roundish, ringy what's-its from the wall beside the door. No luck. So I had to go with that panel with the button. Even less luck. My gentle experimentation caused the chamber to... flood a little. So I push the button again, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. Sparks and smoke. Now, obviously, I came here to investigate. My cautious footsteps may have contributed slightly to the collapse of a bridge. And when the bridge began to collapse, I may have, for the sake of expedience, abandoned the cumbersome ringy what's-it to the waves. By the time I thought to give up the endeavor, the door had closed behind me. And thusly do we come to the present moment.
You said something about an artifact?
Indeed. That storage room is brimming with treasures from the old ones, but one in particular caught my eye. An intricate looking glass. I've only seen one such device before. My old mum brought one back for me from wherever she'd gone to that time. I remember holding it, staring into its face, seeing myself and my mother just over my shoulder, smiling.
And one of these looking glasses. It's in the storage room.
Oh, yes. I'm quite sure. I peered into that dim little chamber, and there it was. I've wanted to find one for so long, Yes, this time I'm sure I have.
Well, there's no way we're getting into that storage room without another ring. It's part of the locking mechanism that controls the door.
You don't say. Well, that's fantastic news. Marvelous, even. You've got two hands. I've got two hands. Perfect! My savior, my salvation, and if you like, why wouldn't you? Of course you will. My accomplice. Together, that ring is as good as ours, and with it, the storage room and its spoils.
Didn't you say you dropped the ring in the water?
Well, I'll grant you that adds a heretofore undiscussed level of complexity to the proceedings.
So you found the button that controls the flow of water.
Quite by accident.
And then you broke that button.
Also, quite by accident.
The panel's the only way to shut this place down, as far as I can tell. This isn't gonna be easy.
That storage room is filled, top to bottom. Would you be surprised to find the parts you need in there? I certainly wouldn't be.
So, we need to replace that ring and get into the storage room. Then I can fix the panel and shut this place down.
And I can finally wrap my fingers around that looking glass.
Okay, Gilden. How are we gonna get that ring?
2 sets of hands, girl! 2 sets of hands! Behind us lie a pair of enormous gates, but I believe the gates must be operated in tandem. Together, we can dry this place out.
Guess we better get started then.
I guess we better.
It's too strong. I can't swim against it. It's even less refreshing than it looks.
Up ahead, girl. See the valve? Time to put our hands to use. I'll take care of this one. There's another valve on the other side to lock the gate in place. Would you mind heading across and, doing the honors?
You know, I'm reminded of a delve I undertook out near the claim. A stone ruin, cloud tall, lake wide. Must have been 13 levels on that monstrosity, but no walls. Just straight stone columns bearing the weight of the level above. Filled out with row upon row of those enormous rusted out old world carts. You know the ones with their four wheels? I've scraped through 100 of those trucks. The only thing I've seen inside is bird nests. You don't suppose that's what they were for, do you? Well, that was the old one once fun around families.
Marvelous! You made it! Now grab that valve and give it a spin!
On it.
A little more now, and I should be able to get the blasted gate moving.
There. You should be able to lower the gate.
Huh? Right you are! Now, when I get this gate down, you'll need to turn the valve again. Ought to lock this thing in place. This gate's fairly heavy. It would be, I think, in the interest of my continued health and happiness for you to lock it in place. Just turn the valve, girl. Turning and locking, that's what we're doing here. Valve. Ever notice how the more you say a particular word in succession, the less meaning it seems to have? Valve. Valve. Valve.
One gate down.
Halfway through then, aren't we? To the second gate! A ladder is a rare and special thing, girl. Can depend on it to take you exactly where you need to go, and no further. I'd wager the valves for the second sluice gate are somewhere above us. Now, how are we gonna get up there?
Looks like I could jump across on that rickety resting platform. Might find a way up.
Nice jump! Nice! What am I saying? That was stupendous! Never seen such absolute disregard for personal safety.
Thanks, I think.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4! Caught sellouts and runaway cowards! We see Cut it! I forgot the words. Yeah. Shells, we started off so strong and they're all just exploded. Well, that's sort of my MO. No. No heavy stuff.
Look out below.
Now, we've done this once before. Should be as easy as falling down a hole. If you take the valve on the other side...
If it's set up the same way on this side, I should look for an access tunnel.
This is my sort of delve. 1,000 little problems to solve. A million minute and invisible factors. My father used to say to me, Gilgling, he called me Gilgling. Gilgling, he used to say, don't make the delve harder than it needs to be. The best delves are done in half the time it takes a campfire to sputter out. Now, my father was a great man, but dead wrong when it came to choosing a rubric by which to judge delve progress. To find yourself stuck, then unstuck. To fail, then to succeed. To get lost, find yourself. That's what makes a delve.
Uh-huh, Gildan. Okay, Gildan, turn the valve.
It's not working! Damn thing's too heavy. Glance behind me, would you? See anything big and, broken?
Looks like part of the counterweight broke off. If I can get up there, my weight might be enough to get it moving again.
Hang on, okay? I've got a plan.
I can't jump straight to the counterweight from here. But I could climb higher, get above it.
The drop's too far, bro!
Controlled falling. Very clever.
Going down. Low enough to jump.
You can make it! Let's see another one of those mad leaps!
Got it. We're good to go.
You were a sight to see. Bounding from metal rust trap to metal rust trap. Still a bit of water, but low enough, wouldn't you say? Now then, where's that ring?
Good question. Well, at least I should be able to swim now.
Snap maw! It's a snap maw! Very, very big snap maw!
I see it, Gildan.
Very big, very, very big!
Just stay out of the way. We'll find out after I've killed it.
Tell me when it's dead, would you?
It's dead.
Marvelous. So, the ring. Maybe if
You were right.
pry its
This thing
jaws
did
open
swallow
and
the
reach
ring.
inside- That's the old Gildan intuition in action. It's never led me astray. Sure, its chosen routes can be a bit circuitous, but never mind. To the storage room. To the spoils.
Oh, what's in here?
Okay, Shells.
More old
Shells,
world
we're not
treasures,
focusing on
perhaps?
that right
This
now.
place is
Recording,
full of
okay?
surprises.
We're not even in...
Should we have a
Okay,
look?
Shells. Okay, Shells. Shells, we're not focusing on that right now. Recording, okay? We're not even in the band meeting. Sort of counts as practice, right? Merch. We need merch. Stickers! You're not a real band until someone vandalizes government property with your sticker.
Colleagues, I have been asked to remind you that conversations determined to be irrelevant to servitor training are discouraged.
What were you saying about vandalizing government property?
Pipes, valves. Maybe I can drain the rest of the water from here. Need a lead. Focus might find something. All right, time to get the flow going to the right place.
I say this as a man typically enamored of complexities, but this looks like it might be a little much for me.
Don't worry, I think I've got this.
Music to my ears. To each job, its proper tool. Toothpicks make horrible arrows, as the saying goes.
That's not quite right. That didn't help. The water can't pass through.
You got a competent mind, girl. A mind for nuance and finesse. Not I. No, indeed. Not old Gildan.
Something's not right. Looks like I'm on the right track.
This job demands a certain degree of patience, doesn't it? I'm afraid I inherited my mother's restlessness.
There, that should do it. We should head back. See if that took care of the rest of the water.
Got it working, did you? Of course you did. Never met a conundrum you couldn't unconundrum, have you?
The door's open. Guess it had sealed because of the flooding. must go down to the lower level. Ugh, it stinks down here.
You smell that? Ugh, smells like a forge-side morning
Looks
in
like
a
that's
claim.
everything. I should head back up with Gildan.
See? Check this out. We could just bang on this pipe, you know? Could we sample that or? Totally. Like Laura. Hey, Laura.
Would you look at that? Ha! You've drained this place completely.
Could be that this old ruin is hiding a few more secrets down below. Of course, that storage room still awaits our perusal. I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait! Almost there! Soon I'll hold the looking glass in my hand, just like Mom and I used to.
The lock positions. Helpful.
What, what are you doing with your hands there, girl? I can't believe that worked. I thought you'd lost your mind, tickling the empty air like that.
Gilden? Everything okay?
I was so sure I saw it. The looking glass. I was so sure. Right there in the window. I was... Of course. Trick of the light. Nothing at all.
I'm sorry, Gilden. It must have meant a lot to you.
Oh, well. Much as any artifact of the old ones would mean to me, really. It's fine. I'm fine. Besides, what are the spoils compared to the delve? That's why we do it, girl. The delve, not the treasure. And what a delve it was! Ugh. By the great Blazing Forge, I'll never forget that. Now then, I believe we have some repairs to make.
I mean... I mean... This is it. We get to play together, what? Maybe 2 more times? Nah, shells. Farewell tour! Reunion tour in like 6 months. Bands do it all the time. For our adoring fans, it's not that hard to stay in touch.
Got too much already. Okay, let's fix the panel and shut this place down.
Oh, that's a whole lot prettier, isn't it? What does it mean?
It means it worked.
By the Forge! Ha! You are a wonder! Do you hear that often? I'll hazard a guess you do.
I've heard something like that once or twice.
Oh, she's modest now. A master of the arts of the old ones, a delver to shame the entire claim, and she wants to be modest. Ha!
It's not like I did it alone, Gilden.
No. No, I suppose not.
So what's next for you? On your way back to the claim?
And deprive the people of Song's Edge the story of this encounter? Perish the thought! I'll stay there a while longer. But a story is best told by all who encountered it. Come and lend a hand, won't you?
Overflow basin empty. Interior accessible. Minimal flood damage.
Sounds like the basin is dried out too.
You go on
We'll
ahead.
take a look.
I'm gonna stand right here and bask in our victory for a while longer.
Sound's getting louder. She wasn't kidding about the sound. Must be the entrance to this den.
Live from the illustrious Overflow Basin Studios, it's Concrete Beach Party! A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3, 4! For sellouts and runaway cowards, we've seen your type before. You remove us from the premises, but it's us who's showing you the door. You make the world so hard to live in, then act like we should crave a spot. But if we're not good enough for your world, we think your world can rot. Trapped in a circuit of hell, we still know our worth. Beaten from yourself, we're the last girls on earth. Big dudes who draw big paychecks, we're all real impressed. You sing your almost-epic concrete beats until there's no one.
You look happy to be playing again.
I don't know what you did, but the water drained in the snap of a short song. What do you think of the music?
I've never heard anything else like it.
That's because there's no other place with such resonance, such intonation that rattles your ribs with its power. And of course, no one else knows these pipes like I do. I learned them by ear before I could walk, strapped to my father's back. Thank you for draining the waters. Not just for myself, but for my ancestors and their songs. Please, take this as a token of our gratitude. Let's see. What shall I play next? The echoes are different off wet stone. The sound is warmer. The sound of the pipes fills my heart with joy and sadness. All at
Ursus Americanus. the magnificent American black bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Beautiful. How fierce you must have been. That fur. You never even felt the cold, did you? If he hadn't preserved you, would anyone even know you'd disappeared?
Full already. I hate to interrupt.
Oh, Yes. Hello, Well, an outlander at the Shrine of Forgotten Beasts. Welcome. I'm Enjuk.
Aloy. The Shrine of... what?
When the old world still breathed, a great man built a tiny totem to this beast and stored the visage inside. When the totem is placed on the pedestal, the animal is painted onto the empty air, and the beast lives again. Well, almost.
There are 7 pedestals. Where are the other 6 figurines?
I found this one in the wilds. Remembered the indentations in the pedestals here, and saw how they matched the base of the totem. But as you say, it's one of 7, isn't it? The great Montana Recreations must have made more, but time has scattered them.
So these totems... the images they show are of animals that no longer exist. They're gone, like the old ones.
So it seems. To think such magnificent creatures are lost to us, that we never even knew they were here. We rely as much on beasts as we do on machines. For food, for warmth, but do we study them with the same fervor? Yeah, I do. For example, I have this theory about foxes. Why do foxes have red fur? Think about what they eat.
Meat?
Raw meat. Bloody meat. See? Natural causation. Logical connections. It only makes sense.
You've thought a lot more about foxes than I have. I found some of those animal figurines you like.
The cut may have forgotten you, little ones, but I will not. And now that you've returned to your pedestals, I can show others.
You said a great man made these figurines?
Indeed. He was, I believe, a student of the natural world. Like me, but surpassing my abilities 1,000 times over. The great Montana Recreations. Perhaps the finest natural scholar the old world ever produced. His voice claims responsibility for the totems, the vessels for the knowledge he accumulated. I share his desire to understand the beasts, to catalog their behaviors and preserve their images. I like to flatter myself that I'm an apprentice of sorts, carrying on his work. Someday, perhaps, if I am persistent, I can earn his name. Enjuk Recreations.
I should get going.
Of course, of course. I've taken up so much of your time already. But I don't suppose you could keep an eye out for more figurines?
If I run across any, I'll bring them your way.